Please regards, my name is Juan Lizcano Ariza, and this is my video presentation for the Girls English 4 of the UNEP. In this occasion, I will speak about my favorite place, well, one of my favorite places. Specifically, I will speak about Greece. Greece is maybe my favorite country on all the planet, apart of Colombia, my natural country, and it's a patience is my infant, but I need to talk about it since in order. Greece is located in the Balkans. It's near to Albania and North Macedonia, and the Balkans is on the South Europe. Is a region that limited with the Mediterranean Sea. The most part of the Greece territory are islands, but also have a continental territory. One of the most famous places of Greece, like Chios, the birthplace of Homer, is an island, and Crete, maybe the most famous part of Greece, a part of Athens, are also an island. One other of the characteristics of Greece is that these coasts are bathed by the Aegean Sea. That receives the name from an old myth that explains that when Theseus returns from Crete after killing the Minotaur, his father, he believed that he was dead, and so he suicide. He suicides help. He killed himself, jumping into the sea and being drowned. So, in his honor, the Aegean Sea receives that name. In Greece, you can also see the places where many of these myths are developed, like Athens, Sparta. You also can still see many of these statues, not only in the museums. You in the street can see how the myths, the gods, still being part of their country culture. The Mediterranean people still have builds with the classical style. We see in cities like Thessalonica houses with the classical Mediterranean architecture. Other activities that you do are see or the dancers. They have a term to describe the sensation of being invited by the rain of the music, that is opa. It's a very common expression that say dancers and singers. To visit islands like Crete or Chios, you need to enter in a ferry trip. In these ferry trips, you can see the natural animals and plants of the country. Animals like the sperm whale that have many stories from the locals that that explains their nature and how since old times they hunt these animals. Or in the in the proper island of Crete, you can found the legendary Kiri, one of the inside animals of Greece. Other thing that you can do with Greece without visiting the proper country is enjoy their music and movies. Greece have many singers, and one of many of them sing not only in Greek, they also are singers in English or even in Spanish. One of singers that I recommend you to hear are Georgios Alkaios, Sakis Rubas, and Demis Roussos. This Les is also sing some songs in Spanish. And about movies, I have three main movies that are my introduction to Greek cinema. The most recent of these movies are is Calabrita, 1943. Also known as Echoes of the Past, a movie about the situation of Greece during the Second World War. And we also have movies more classical, like Mia Ignotita Kai Mia Mera with Bruno Ganz, or the movie with Anthony Quinn named called Alexis Sorbas. The reason why I very love Greece is from my infant, since I was a kid. I know about Greece with a book in one of my most infant birthdays, where my father gave me a gift that was a book. This book was called Las Maravillas del Mundo Animal. And this book was a gift because at that age I was a kid that loved dinosaurs. And this book, the first thing that had was dinosaurs and prehistoric animals. And with these prehistoric animals, I started to read the book, but I also have other type of animals. I have animals from the evolution period of the human kid, and have mythological animals. Have animals from diverse mythologies like Aztec mythology with Quetzalcoatl, or American mythology with the chupacabras. But the most type of animals, mythological animals that have that book was Greek mythological animals. And with these Greek mythological animals, I started to love mythology. Love mythology led me to know many legends of Greek heroes like Heracles or Perseus or the famous Odysseus. And after know this type of heroes, I meet with the Greek history. And understand Greek history led me to know what is human history. And also with meet the humankind history, I meet the a beautiful science named geography. So Greek is the birthplace of my greatest patience on my life. Patients that accompany me since the infant, and for that I love Greece. And even I started to learn some words in Greek, and I managed a very a very poorly vocabulary, with but this has a start point with in Greece. In Greek, I know words like kalinikta, that means a good night or good evening. Other words that are night, that can means yes or yeah. And my favorite word in all language, that is Malaka. Malaka don't have a properly meaning on other language, because can mean a very personal expression of affection, or a very, very personal expression of hate. Malacca explores all a spectrum of affection and hate. For that is my favorite word in all languages. Both are also a very beautiful expression in Greece that means I love you. Sagapao. Well, this is all the video. This was more longer than I expected, but well, is that I had. So have a good day, night or afternoon, and see you later.